So I saved the best for last. I would suggest you watch this one a couple of times. So I have an arc sine. So I'm using my rule, which is, for arc sine, is that y prime is the derivative of the stuff over the square root of 1 minus the stuff squared. Okay, so we have to apply that rule, and it's going to get messy. All right, so now, if I take the derivative of the stuff, I have to power it down. Here's all the stuff, right? As a matter of fact, I could call the stuff 1 minus 36x squared to the 1/2. So I'm going to have to power down. So 1 minus 36x squared to the negative 1/2. And then the derivative of the inside would be negative 72x. Pause the video, wrap your head around that. Then on bottom, I have to do the square root of 1 minus, and then the stuff squared. So 1 minus 36x squared, but I want the whole thing squared. So, of course, that makes it on bottom. Actually, let's do some simplifying on top. So the 2 and the 72 will cancel out, and I'll have negative 36x. And 1 minus 36x squared to the negative 1/2 will have to go on the bottom before I'm finished. But now on bottom, I have 1 minus, and I might want to need some parentheses. So, of course, the square and the square root cancel each other out. And so if I simplify just the denominator inside, so I have negative 36x on top. I'm going to bring the square root down now. I'll set it over here to the side. So 1 minus 36x squared. But now over here, the 1 minus 1 will cancel, and I'll end up with a positive 36x squared. And I can take the square root of that, but remember, when I take the square root and there's variables involved, the rule is if the root is even, so out here, of course, I have an even root, even though I don't write it, it is the square root, so the second root. And if the inside root is even, so even, and it comes out odd, and so of course those would cancel each other, and I'll have just x to the first, then I have to put an absolute value around it. So negative 36x is still on top, and then 6, it'll have to be an absolute value of x when it comes out. And then I still have my square root of 1 minus 36x squared, and then I can do some hocus pocus simplifying. Oh, as a matter of fact, nope, I can't cancel the x's. I was thinking that I could, but one's inside the absolute value, so I don't know if it's positive or negative. So I'm just going to leave it there. Although, if I absolute value it, it's positive. So, yeah, those would cancel. So right now it looks like, oops, whoops. It looks like this, 36x squared, and then I could cancel those x's on top and bottom. This assures me that it's positive, so I'll have negative 6 over the square root of 1 minus 36x squared. Ta-da!